Lay it down, let me see your hand. Show me what you got. You're always talking, but you're not playing. It doesn't match your face. Gotta find my way away from this place. Can you take me now? I want it real. Are you afraid of me now? Are you afraid of me now? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel that I can see your soul? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel the beat in your heart? I want it real. Run away with me now. I want it real. Run away with me now. Some days I'm built of metal, I can't be broken, but not when I'm with you. You love me real, we have it all. Can't be.
What is up, Mod Bros? How we doing tonight?
Yo, yo, yo.
Feels like forever since we've done a stream.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Moonshine Vic is not here right now. She went to go get margaritas for us.
Oh. That sounds good, actually.
Getting classy after my Chicago visit. Guys, so
it looks like
we thought about it. We know that we were kind of non-interactive with the chat as we normally are the last 2 weeks. So we are here to chat with you guys. So we do have waffles tonight, but there's no desk tonight.
And it looks like the usual characters are early, as always. Brandon, Ricky, Inked Angel. Got FC, or Sean as I like to call him. My favorite Mexican, one of my favorite. I have 3 now. Gary and Ricky. What's going on, guys?
How's everyone doing? So we got a few fun things tonight. We've got 2 fully engraved Raptures that are going to go to Waffle. We have a Core RDA that with a wide bore black Delrin drip tip that'll go to Waffle. And we have a Quick Strike, or like I make fun of Nick sometimes, a Slow Strike for a fully engraved Onimaru.
Yes, sir.
And also, we will be doing a list for DNA 75C fully engraved that will drop automatically at 9 o'clock.
No, we don't get 15% off for being a Mexican. You know how to get 15% off, though. I'm glad you're liking it, Brandon.
And I will be doing a live opening of a wonderful Mr. Pinkerton package as soon as Moonshine Vicky gets back as well.
Oh, that's scary.
I know. What you put in there? Put anything fun?
Maybe. I don't remember, to be honest. Last week was kind of a blur.
No wit in there, though, right?
No, so when I use an Addy, I just throw it away, or don't throw it away, but I put it down not cleaned until I go to use it again. So whatever I send, I have to clean, always. I never have them just ready to go. And I've had a few things going on, and I always forget about it, and you never remind me like a true friend would.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's all me.
So
I'm
I
a
haven't,
douchebag.
so I haven't sent it.
I'm definitely a douchebag.
Kitchen type. That's still useful. Make me some enchiladas.
Yeah,
I'm glad, Sean. I'm glad you like it.
I entered on the Skyfall list too, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, good.
So,
I need another one. Thanks, Dane.
Hopefully, by the end of this week, I'll have 2. So Vicky can steal one of mine. And I can actually have one for myself.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, Brandon, there is a randomizer list in the ESG group for the Skyfall right now. I believe it's up for 24 hours.
Rogers.
Chris, what's up, brother?
Lakeside Murder in the house.
You need to come on live with us.
I'm glad you like it, Chris. 2650, man. There's not a lot of those. I think there was 2, and then now there's 3.
Brandon, if I can, I will. I do not know if they're open to invite.
3 inches deep. I got invited and still haven't been accepted.
Yeah, they don't add very often right now.
What's going on, Robert?
Yeah, good luck to that, Sean. We've been trying to get him to go live for like 6 weeks now.
Gary, we had quite a few tornadoes come through this area during the week. One of them, so I live in town, like right in the center of town where the banks and the post office and everything is. And I guess not even a block away, the tornado siren actually sits. So when it goes off, it brings you right out of sleep. And I just went to bed around 11:15. I got pulled out of bed. And when the siren goes off, it means they've spotted one. And that I don't know if it's headed our way or I really don't know. It just means they've spotted.
It means you went under a tornado warning.
Okay, so we went under a tornado warning, and we're on the top floor. So me and the wife went down to my office and hung out there for about an hour.
So Brandon, I just got back from a work trip. Like I landed like 4 hours ago, something like that. And when I go on work trips, I generally bring pods with me. So I'm still vaping on the pod from it. That is a Bow Plus, which is actually quite a nice device, to be honest with you. If you're rocking pods. I also brought my El Diablo with me, but because I was going to a conference in Virginia that was highly regulated, I didn't want to bring it in and take a chance of it getting confiscated.
Mr. Dom's in the house.
Mm-hmm. The Rhino himself.
Yeah.
Mr. Don has an El Diablo coming his way.
Me and him became really good friends this week, so I can't pick on him too much anymore.
I know you guys are blowing up my phone.
Yeah, Ray, it was crazy this week. We had 2 or 3 days full of NATOs.
I got to skip all that in Oklahoma. I drove out on Sunday morning, and they all started Sunday night. But of course, I was in Chicago, and it just rained the entire time I was there. And then I flew to Virginia, and Virginia was the hottest on record they've ever been this time of year. It was like 92 at
Nice.
Virginia Beach. But I got to miss all those storms, but I hear more coming through.
Yeah, that's fun.
I heard they're more coming through this week, starting tomorrow.
Well, I'm on vacation, so I don't care if we have tornadoes. I'm not working, so I'll be good.
I'm off Monday and Tuesday, so anybody's waiting on El Diablo, I'm working on them starting tomorrow morning, and I'll get them hopefully done by Tuesday. We'll see. I've got 14 to make.
Yeah, Dom, I'm picky, brother, who I take in as a friend. You got to come correct.
Should have seen what I had to do. It was crazy. I have nightmares.
I still have the home video.
You better keep that. I'm not doing it again for you.
Sean, I'm not going to Italy, but it would probably be cheaper to actually fly and buy than it would be pick one up off Facebook.
It would be. Some people do it too.
I bet. What is international flying? About $1,000?
It can be if you booked it in advance. It can be up to 15 to 2. But even at 15 and RRP, you're still under Facebook prices.
Oh, yeah.
And a hotel and food, you're still paying less, and you got a trip to Italy. Oh,
I don't know about that. I mean, there's nothing for me to see in Italy that I would really care about. You know what I mean? Other than to grab a Frankie.
food. Food alone.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're right. He never came back. Yep, Brandon. We're working on him this week too. So, Osama's the first one to do. Then yours and someone else's. I can't remember who right now, but they're everyone's in contact with Vicky.
Nick Pinkerton.
So did you decide you wanted a dip, right?
Hmm?
Okay. Yeah. So this pod is a raspberry wafer from the Bow Pods, and I will say, so I mean, I had a Jewel, still have a Jewel, and went in to buy more pods. And in Virginia, you can buy them in the gas station, but even the vape stores don't sell the flavored pods, and I wanted mango pretty bad. Couldn't get a hold of it, so went into the store, and they had this one, and I got the melon, the lemonade, and the raspberry wafer from Bow Pods. And I will say I like this a lot more. It holds twice the liquid of a Jewel pod, and the battery on this lasts so long I can go through 3 pods before I have to charge it.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty impressive for $35. So, and it's got a little more air to it.
I've never tried a pod. I've always felt like it's not something I'd want to try.
Super convenient when you travel. I can bring an extra pod with me, and if they're full pods and you fly with them, nothing will happen. They don't leak at all.
Oh, that's nice.
This is 50 milligram, but it hits like 6 milligram, like Freebase. But when I first got it, I was trying the flavor out pretty heavy, and I got myself a definite Nick Buzz.
I'm a fan of the Nick Buzz. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. The flavor's really good, Brandon. Surprisingly good. The lemonade is like a really fresh, sour lemon. And the raspberry wafer tastes like those like wafer cookies that your grandmother used to buy with the cream in the middle. Really good. I actually like it a lot. And they made CBD pods. So if that's your thing. I have an Orion too. I just didn't want to bring a refillable with me. I didn't want to have to carry juice. So that's the big deal, is just not having to bring juice with me. Pods are a lot easier than juice. Yep. The Dom, the Rhinos, or the Dom, the Bow's been around a while. This is the Bow Plus, which I think is newer, and this is the new edition of it, which fits a couple issues with the older Bow. But yeah, the original Bow's been around a while.
I don't think the pod life will ever get its hooks into me.
Yeah, I generally only use pods when I'm traveling. And I've been traveling a lot lately, so I've been using a lot of pods. The beginning of this trip, I went through about a pack and a half of Jewel pods before I bought this one. And I went through 2 pods of this in the last week.
Well, that's not bad.
No. Yeah, they do make a charging box for the Bow. It's basically just a USB charger. They make one that it slips into. Yeah. I mean, I understand, like, nits are good. I just didn't want to carry juice.
I like the 35 milligram Nick Salt in my RDAs. Run a .19 like Alien and just hit that sumbitch, man. It sends you for a loop.
Yep. So if you guys are looking for a pod system, highly recommend this one over a Jewel for sure. And then of course I've got my El Diablo, I whipped out my Voyeur right after I got back. And then, like I said, I have a package that I'm going to be opening here soon, which will have my BB in it.
So I'm doing the engraved Nighthawk V2 with the flavor on top. If we're doing a buffet, I'm assuming. And the El Diablo with the tightest restricted most draw that I've ever had in an RDA, Apex. But it's good flavor. Apex does have good flavor. It's just very restrictive for me.
Brandon, that's my Amati on top. Do you remember the U-boat? No, I don't. Don't get him started.
It's okay, It's okay. It's not an Addy that I use all the time. Just because I'm so used, and I thought I liked restricted air because I used to love the Hussar. And I would say the Apex is more restricted than the Hussar, though. But the Hussar had just an amazing flavor, and I was coming from a Haku Phenom, which had plenty of air. But I've been running the Wicked for a long time with full-on air, the wide open one with a 1.9 Alien. And then I was running the Skyfall, which I guess has the 1.9 inserts in it. I'm not sure what you sent, Dane. What was in it? Do you know?
1.9. The other one in the back is the 1.6.
The one. So with the 1.9 air on the Skyfall, I thought was really good. So I guess I'm an airhead. I like a little bit of air with my atomizers. Right now, I'm running a Flavor fully open, and it's really good too. By the way, Flavor has awesome flavor, very smooth airflow, does not oversquonk, easy at all, and it's a really good looking atomizer.
Where's your tank?
And it's cheap. I think it's like $130.
Where's your tank at?
Oh, right here. Right here in the package.
Send it to me already. You know you're going to. Just gotta stay with
No, I'm gonna
Monros.
like it. I'm gonna like it, Dane.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, well, because it's the flavor with a tank underneath it.
Yeah, but you hate regulated.
Yes, I know that, Dane, but still. And it's a good looking. I mean, the flavor is just a good looking RDA. I think it does. Of course, this does have a drip tip on it. It comes with an Ultim. I guess that's Ultim. I have to assume it is because it's piss colored. Glass or bottom section, and then it comes with a clear bottom section. But the best part about this, probably not going to see it. Anyway, take my word for it. Serial number is Mod Bros.
Which is why it will not make it to Waffle, Brandon.
Yeah, this won't ever make it Waffle. It'll stay within the core group. When I say the core group, I mean admins, moderators.
And it'll go to me.
It won't. Yeah, it ended up going today.
It'll go on my collection. Whether I use it or not, it will not leave ours.
But I thought it was pretty cool that he gave us the option. If you were an RDA owner already, you got to get on the list for the first 50 getting a personalized serial number, and you could get whatever you wanted. So I give him props for doing that. Not many RDA makers would go that far.
One did, and I failed. Oh, I lost my paper
Yeah, me
towels.
too, Sean. I got on the first 200 of the Ribieras. I thought it was going to be a randomizer, but I guess something messed up. So he just took the first 200 that signed up, basically the first 200 X1s. So I was able to get on that first Riviera list. I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah, it sucks, because I signed up, and I signed up late. I was kind of playing the whole randomizer game. Said to myself, oh, I want to be
Yep.
later in the list.
I know exactly what you're talking about because I always wake up about the time they post is when I'm usually waking up and getting on Facebook for the morning. And I saw him post it, and I'm like, I probably should wait until this afternoon.
That's exactly what
But I
I
was
did.
like, yeah. But I was like, fuck it. I've won on a 1 before. Let's go ahead.
Oh well, I didn't need it anyway. You'll just send me yours.
Well, that one squonks, so I'll be able to keep that one.
Yeah, but you'll be like, oh, it's so big.
Yeah, probably. I do like I do like the slammed.
This glass is weird.
Atomizers. It is weird, but I like the idea of being able to put a trim ring around the glass to personalize it. Like I got some ideas swirling already.
Still weird.
It is.
I didn't understand that design decision, but then again, I have not made an RDA that's sold thousands. So,
What's up, Shane? Yeah, dude. I remember when I first heard about the Haku, it was like legendary and it was super hard to get. First, you had to get in a group, which was difficult, and then you had to win a randomizer, which was, I think they were only putting out like 100 at a time back then.
the first few lists were like 10 or 20.
Yeah,
And
okay.
they had like 2,000 people in the group. And that's why they were selling for almost $1,000 when they first came
Yeah.
out. But if
I
you
know
got
it was hard, like super hard to get, and then I'm not gonna say how I got my first one, but I got my first one, and then I was able to win the list a couple times and get them for real.
Clean off all this fucking excess juice from the plane. Squeezed out to the bottle. I got my first one on a live stream with Abdullah.
Oh, really?
Back when he was doing live streams.
Yeah, I kind of miss that dude.
I did too. He did a live stream and he was giving out 3. And it was like the first one to Ets one when he posts in the live stream, and I saw him typing.
Mm-hmm.
So I had it ready to go.
Nice.
We'll see, Gary. We'll see. Plan on working on that after I get the El Diablos done this week. Go from a very basic looking RDA to something that maybe I can show.
Well, speaking of showing, you were supposed to be ordering prototypes this week. Did that happen?
The first one got ordered. It's not here yet because I didn't rush it.
So you can't like show renders or anything?
It's on my work computer. I didn't transfer it over.
When I worked with Dan Aykroyd, he wasn't as funny in real life as what he was in the movies. He was actually a real dick.
I was going to say, he's kind of a dick.
Yeah. Well, there's actually 400 on the first run, fictitious. Depending on how you look at it. There's 200 in the owners only group, which not everybody's a part of. And then they're doing 200 tonight or tomorrow, whenever, for the Haku engineering group, the main group.
There's also a secret group too, and I guarantee you there's a few hundred in there. That's not the owners group.
What do you mean?
It's an
What is a secret group?
It's an invite only from. You have to be invited by an admin. That's where the first Venice dropped too.
How come I'm not in there?
Yeah, neither am I. So. What we got here? Let's do the first waffle and then I'll open that. There better be lots and lots of dick pics.
I don't even know what I sent you other than the one thing.
Did you send me anything besides the one thing?
I don't know. Was I supposed to?
The wicked.
Okay. Well, that didn't get sent. I know that didn't get sent.
Hope you sent me a engraved bottle with it. So I do not have any square bottles. I sent all mine to you. Or all the ones you bought.
Yeah. I'm almost positive that, yeah.
Can't get into heat? Heat's not hard
I
to
thought
get
everybody
into.
was in heat.
Heal is really hard to get into. But heat's not. I've been in heal right... I got into heal right before they closed the gates, and that was like 2.5 years ago. And they have not reopened it. Give me the margarita.
I haven't done a penis yet, Brandon.
There is a penis. You just don't know it yet. No one's found it.
I did do one, and Dane said it was too obvious because it was two dicks ejaculating on the skull and the Mod Bros logo. He said people would see that too easily.
I said it's got to be hidden. It's got to be something where you look at it and you're like, is that a penis? That might be a penis. Like... All right, Nick, send me a photo.
Of what, buddy?
The Rapture.
Oh, well, let's pick your color.
Oh, okay.
So they're already engraved, and it's the skull engraved like all the other Raptures that I've posted. So it's like this one, right? The skull engraved.
Gotcha.
But it's pick your color. So they've already been dyed black and engraved.
So pick your
And,
secondary color.
Yeah, pick secondary color. Want a full black and gray mod, so. Oh, my Jesus. I'll eat it later. Yeah, thanks. And I've got two of them to offer. And they will ship Monday, so they're ready. They just need to have second color and CA put on, which I'll do tomorrow, and then I can get them out Monday with the Honoru batch. And then at 10 p.m. tonight, I don't know if everybody saw the photos, but it's this guy right here. It's fully engraved Hanamaru, black and white. And this will be the slow strike, dropping at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. is when this drops. It's already scheduled.
I had it written down. What's the RRP of this one for you? What do you want?
Oh, right there it is.
Didn't we say 185 on the FE Raptures?
Yep. We did. Victoria found it.
No one even knew I was gone, did
Hmm?
they? No one even knew I was
No, right away they asked.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Yep. Brandon confirmed. 185.
I have a list. I just didn't know where we put it.
So, one of
The
my... Sorry, Nick, you go.
no, go ahead.
One
I'd
of
rather
my-
hear you talk.
One of my coworkers is making a moonshine run, so next week I'll get some real homemade moonshine, the clear stuff.
I'm gonna
Oh,
go
nice.
fucking blind.
He says it's possible.
I'm gonna be on live, just like, uh-oh, something's wrong.
Now, are we going to be able to waffle that?
I mean, theoretically, yes.
Waffle my moonshine?
Take 50's moonshine.
No, my moonshine.
We're asking for trouble if we do that.
You know, all women are crazy.
Number 9's going to be deleted.
Possibly.
Yeah, Sean, I really like the way the FEs with the CA. I like how they feel.
Alright guys, I'm not posting a photo of this. If you're in this, you know exactly what you're getting. Just so you know. Let's go
Yeah.
for. Let's see. We're at 8:35. Let's drop this one at. Let's go 8:38 Central Standard Time.
Also, I know what I sent you, Dane. The new 510s. So, well, I shouldn't have given it away, I guess, but I got those in.
You're one of those like horrible dads. Like the kid goes to open the Christmas gift, and you're like, "I got you a truck."
Well, the only reason I said it is because I'm screwing with this body, and I was playing with the 510. I'm like, what the hell 510 is that? And then I remembered that I got them in, and that I'd put them in, put two of them in your box.
What's Lady Pinkerton
I hope.
watching?
Do what?
What's Lady Pinkerton watching? Your wife. What's your wife watching?
Probably. Oh, it looks like Orville.
That show that Seth MacFarlane made.
Yep.
Yeah, it's terrible. It is so bad.
Yeah, Robert, we have two Raptures fully engraved with CA coatings coming tonight and a Core RDA. We would be doing more, but with all honesty, I'm exhausted. I've been at conferences all week and just flew in a couple hours ago.
This is a batch 2 510, and I've been running this for, I want to say, 3 weeks now, and it's dry as a bone, and I am not careful when I put my bottles in. I just jam her home.
You using one of those crappy bottles in that?
So, dude, this is funny you say that. This is the very first black Veritube bottle that I've ever bought. So this would have been this would have actually been RX200 time. It's the same bottle I've used the entire time.
I still have my original D-Mods bottles from my first bolt that I'm using. I put it into that, what do you call it? Camaster S. And while I was gone, it leaked all over my desk.
Oh, no.
So I think I need to get a new one.
I might know a guy. His name's Frank.
I have those. They barely fit. They're real tight in there. Gotta lube it up and shove it in there.
Shane, I really think I just got a bad batch of O-rings, to be honest with you. Whenever I took apart one of the old 510s, batch 1 510, you can actually move the 510 pin when you're threading it in, and even after it hits the O-ring, it still jiggles a little bit. With the second batch 510s, it's solid as a rock all the way. It doesn't jiggle, it doesn't move. I think I got undersized O-rings in some of the first batch 510s. And I was new to the 510. I didn't know that it was going to be an issue. I know the first one that I sent Dane, his leaked, but it was missing the second O-ring.
Yeah, that's how we noticed. When I said, hey, there's something missing here.
Yeah. And that's how I knew that I was missing an O-ring on them. So he sent those. But the owner of the company of Reset T, I think, or Reset, he's gonna send me replacements for whatever I have to replace. And the damage isn't nearly as bad as what I thought. So far, only about 11 or 12 people have signed up for a replacement. So it's widespread, but it's not as widespread, or people just don't need or want a replacement. I don't know.
Richard Rodriguez, what's happening, brother? I will get to your El Diablo tomorrow. First thing I'm going to do tomorrow. Might have to re-dimple his contacts.
Sexy Richard Rodriguez. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shane, the V2s, I think it makes perfect sense to have the metal insert that the peak and the 510 pin screw to, so that you're not threading in and out of peak the entire time. I think it's a much better design. And then if all else fails, say that the second batch is terrible, I will probably not get the V2s. I'm going to move to a whole new 510. I've already got everything set up to do that, but I'm giving this gentleman a bit of the doubt. I think I just got a bad batch O-rings.
Mark Bowen's playing in the waffle.
In what, the Rapture waffle?
Yep.
Yeah, that's good, Gary. Not everybody did get leaks, but no, I don't want anybody to have leaks. Yeah, Richard, V2 should be a drop-in fit. So if you want to put a V2 in, you can grab one. I won't be able to start bringing V2s in for a minute because I have 100 V1s that I have to use. I'm not just going to eat that. I can't do it. Not yet, Braden. The Rapture's up right now, I think, Ken.
It sure is. Couple spots left. Alright, as I'm making the list.
Braden, I really wish it was squonkable. I really do. But whatever. It's cool for what it is.
Got one left.
I agree, Braden. It is good looking. And Ray, I'm not sure. Dana have to answer that one.
I'm sorry, what I miss?
Did Ray get the first X2?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Ray, you did. Well, Sean, I know that I saw the talk when everyone was first starting to announce their RDTAs, and people were like, I hope it's Squonk, but then half the people were also like, I hope it's not Squonk because that just creates problems. And they just wanted it non-Squonk for a regulated mod, or whatever mod, non-Squonk. So, luckily, 2/3 of them, Haku and Wicked, decided to add Squonk capability where Flavor didn't. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf would say.
She just hit Vitch just hit the pod.
I took it too long of a hit. Sorry, guys.
Alright guys, we're full in the first Rapture. We have a second one coming up though, don't worry.
So I've never tried the Poet RDA. So the Poet RDTA doesn't interest me much because I've not tried the Poet. And I want to say the Poet reminded me of another RDA. It was almost like it was a very close design. Copy. Not copy, maybe, but it looked really close to another one. Yeah, Elijah, I think quite a few people going for the Haku. And Sean, I've never done any of the Hellfire stuff. I never tried their Strike or their whatever, the Maverick. I never got into their stuff, so that's not one that interests me either.
Just confirming payments, guys.
That probably is, Sean. I mean, here I thought I liked a restricted vape, and going to find out I like a little more air. Yeah, but the Squawk America guys are a good group of guys. They bring a lot of cool shit to people that a lot of people wouldn't have access to usually. And Mark's always had to hook up for me whenever I needed 510s.
Alright, guys, get those payments submitted. And who sent from Felicia Benito? I don't know who that is. Doesn't match up with any of the names on my list. I'm assuming that's the Vaping Rhino.
Yep.
Gotcha. Alright, payments are good.
It's kind of funny, Dane, when you're typing, your mic is trying to like cut it out, so you go silent on me.
Yeah, it's clacking away. Clack, clack, clacking. I do love my clacking keyboard. Jimmy, not Anderson. Greg keeps posting in our chat. Can't have that up on my screen when I run lives.
He probably forgot we're doing live again.
Probably. Oh, I gotta add credit. Let me get this set up, guys, and we'll run it. We have another one after this. Just had to add money to my randomizer. He is savage. Real savage. Very, very, very savage.
Who's that?
Jimmy. What's
Oh,
up,
yeah.
Mark? How are you?
Yeah, I need more Mr. Pickles, but I watched all the seasons, so I'll have to rewatch them again. Because that show cracks me up. What's up, Mark?
Alright. I am ready to run this when we are. Getting its face in here.
I see Richard trolling.
Richard Strolling?
Yeah.
That was definitely a troll right there. 100% a troll. Alright, let's run this one so we can do the next one. Alright, everyone, we've got 11 names. We start with Joseph Hollis, ending with Kenny Sheldon. We got Nid's beautiful face over here. Show that it's on the YouTube live. 11 names, starting with Joseph Hollis, ending with Kenny Sheldon. This is a verified random, three runs. It is the Rapture FE 21700. You get to pick your second color. It is 8:49 Central Standard Time. 8:49. First on third wins it. Good luck, everyone. First one was Craig at the top, Kenny at the bottom. Second round, the Vaping Rhino at the top, Kenny at bottom. 8:49. We'll go ahead and let this hit 8:50. Come on. 8:50. And the winner is Robert Wakefield, spot number 4. Congratulations, brother.
Congrats, Robert. If you want to, just shoot me a PM with the secondary color, and then I'll get you taken care of tomorrow. And almost positive I have your mailing info. So as long as it's still current, I'll just ship to that address.
Big congrats there. I don't even have one of those yet. But let's go ahead and see what Ned sent me. Give me a knife.
Also, 10 minutes, the list for the 75C base or 75C FE drops. There is a very limited amount available, so hopefully it won't last long.
How many think you're doing? About.
I got 10 boards left before I have to order more. And I think 2 of them are spoken for, so 8-ish maybe. And I need 1 for prototype, so 7-ish maybe.
I mean, I've got one I could send you.
Why don't you just send it and I'll put it in a new body and send it back?
It's fine with me. Try to get it out Monday. Alright, guys. Typical Nick Pinkerton packaging. Wonderful bags.
They work well as trash bags, by the way.
510s for my prototype. No dick pics. So disappointed.
Sorry, wife packs. She doesn't have a dick to pick.
She should have, yeah, but she should have a lot of yours.
No, I don't send that kind of stuff.
By the way, you should have sent more of these.
Yeah, I realize that now that you say it. Because I...
Look at that. Little sexiness right there. Yeah, you threw a bottle in.
Yeah,
Shane, all our
should
lists
have
are
the
that
same
way.
engraving as the mod.
Oh, it's good. Oh, it's real good. I like that button throw.
How's it feel?
Feels good.
Feels nice.
It doesn't feel 3D printed anymore, does it?
I wouldn't go that far,
Well, you
But-
could.
but it feels good. I like it. Step up your magnet size?
For those I do, and the amount, because just like on the V2, I only did 4 of the 5x1s, and I feel like it needs more.
Yeah, basic.
It is basic.
Super basic.
Super basic. Nothing wrong with that, though. You even cut my bottle to length. Look at
Yeah.
you. Look
Well,
at
so
you.
many people complain about being able to put the bottle on the 510 pin. I go ahead and do it now on some of the mods, the special mods, so
Those
that
special
you
people?
can see. Yeah, that you can see it as
Special.
possible.
Look at that, guys. Oh, I did. Like the button.
I didn't
throw.
think I would, but I really, really like it.
And Nick always stretches that tube for you.
Yeah. Like any tight hole, little heat, little lube, a little pre-stretch. That's all it takes.
Now, what Addy am I going to put on it?
What's going on, Diego? That's good to hear.
I'm going to make you feel real special, Nick.
Put the M-Addy on it. Or the Akko.
Aka.
The Akko. Yeah.
Just for you, Nick. Although it needs some serious cleaning, so I might put Vic to work here. I don't know what juice I'm gonna run in it.
I like that you engraved the bottle to match the door. If you put it in there, it lines up. I like it.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
The square bottles lend to that really well, having a nice flat face that takes the engraving. I also did it. This Anamaru that's going to be going up has an octo, but there's a skull engraved, and it turned out really nice.
You mind giving her a washy wash? And a rewick.
Diego Squonk, is it Squonk Donkey? Is that the name?
Yep.
Tyler. He's going to be pushing out some flavor caps soon. I just picked up a handful.
No chewing on the box. That's what Mama says.
Are you talking about yours, Chris? Where the hand is actually like flicking you off right on the button? So what are your honest thoughts, Dane? I mean, for a box.
I like it. No, I do. I definitely like it. It could if I were to give some criticism, I don't really have much, man. Let me fire it up. Be honest with you, I like it.
And then the back panel pops off too, of course.
Yeah, I did that already. That's how I noticed the magnets were larger. I don't know. Let me fire it up. I'll give you my honest review. That is a lot of magnets on the door. You're pushing El Diablo level of magnets here on this thing.
I know. But here's the thing, though: the 5x1s, so easy to install. They're nothing like the 3x1s.
Yeah, the 3x1 can be a pain.
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass. Plus, since it's going to a battery, I don't have to polarize them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can just pull them straight off the stack and jam them in the hole.
So, Brandon, I'm not putting a super low ohm build because it's the Akko. You can't run super. I mean, you can, but I don't run super low end or low ohm builds in the Akko. So, it's probably not going to get tested for that.
Mailman.
Is this the only 18650 you did?
Oh. What do you mean?
This is a 650.
So the original Katana.
No, I mean this one. Or this one.
No, Diego got one. So I made two. The purple engraved and then the red engraved.
I know I'm like one of the few people that still prefers 18650.
Q-tips, scissors, cotton.
Q-tips,
Just one.
scissors, cotton.
I don't not like 18650, Dane. For me, if I'm home, 18650 is fine because I can change battery out, no problem, no issue. But when I go to work, I want one battery to last me all day. You know what I mean? So I need 8-hour battery life.
I don't know, I've been stuck on them, and I know specs as an electrical engineer. I understand specs are better on the 21700s, but I just like the feel. Like an 18650 is lighter, smaller. I don't know.
Yep, that's all true. Yep.
There's nothing wrong with 21700. Nothing wrong. But I mean, I still like my 5As. Been stuck on 5As for a long time.
So I have 5As, and I bought some of those new Molicels from Lion Warehouse or whatever. to me they feel the same. Like I can't tell a difference between the two. Now I can feel a difference between the Molicel and the 30T. I'm a believer that the 30T still hits harder, but the Molicel hits hard longer, if that makes sense.
It's all about that stamina.
Yeah, exactly. Got way more vitality.
Got this Vape-Tasia Royalty 2. I hear people like it. So we'll try that. I haven't tried it
Yeah, I
before.
can see that, Ricky. And I think Dane does the same thing.
Huh.
You run multiple mods. You're not a single mod kind of guy.
Yeah, well, when I go to work, I pick one. I generally run one mod at work for a week. But when I'm home, it's 3 or 4. Because I run 3 or 4 different flavors.
Yeah, I'm totally different. I'm a one mod, one juice kind of guy at a time.
Me too.
So,
And-
speaking of juices, have you tried any of the other juices?
Yeah, I'm actually vaping some right now. The Shookies and Cream.
Nice.
This could be an all-day vape for me, no problem. The Oxygen, I can't do this all day, but for like an every now and then, it's got a really unique flavor that I like. And the only one that I'm not a fan of so far, and it's not that it's bad, I just not a fan of it, is the peanut butter milkshake.
Send it to me. I love that one.
Okay.
I love the peanut butter milkshake. You gotta like peanut butter
Yeah, Dom.
flavors, which is unique because it doesn't necessarily taste like peanut butter.
No, you're right. And I love true peanut butter. Like I can eat peanut butter out of a jar all day long.
I have tried.
And then when I
Sorry, go ahead.
no, you're fine.
Dom, yeah, I've tried buttermilk pie. I've tried 2 of
So
them. And they're not bad. Although I will say I got kind of a bitter aftertaste from them. But it wasn't bad. Wasn't what I was expecting.
Yeah, buttermilk pie for me was good when I first tried it. In fact, I thought it was going to be the new flavor that I did all the time. And then shortly after, I started getting a real weird. Oh shit! Hold on, I got to shut the list off. Fuck, where's that? Okay, list is closed. Congratulations if you got on the list. Sorry if you didn't, but it is closed. What was I saying? Buttermilk pie was also when I first started doing it. Thought that I was going to use it as an all-day vape, but then it started getting a real chemical taste to me, and that chemical taste started feeding over into other juices too that were similar to it. And I don't know what happened. Maybe I'm just sensitive to it. On a search for juice, almost every juice that I try ends up tasting very chemically, and there's very few that don't. So when I find a juice that I like, I stay with it.
Mark, if you were able to fill out the document, you made the list.
Yeah, he's on it.
Is it Philly's birthday? Philly, you better
Well, if
not.
it's Philly's-
You better not throw spoilers, man.
Yeah, don't do that.
still haven't seen
But
it
happy
yet.
birthday if it's your birthday.
I'll throw Game of Thrones spoilers out.
Yeah, that's fine.
A lot of people lost out on their chance to getting a Diablo.
Yeah, a lot of people that guessed on the El Diablo pick who's going to sit on the throne. A lot of people lost.
Really?
Yeah, last episode.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I mean, I'll say I was wrong too. So,
I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta.
Pete?
We're gonna hear Nick P.
No, I gotta edit the post thing.
It's okay. I'm setting up this BB box. Getting some Akko love on it. Don't tell me that 510 was perfectly adjusted already. Okay, it's sitting up. I'll let it sit up. Mind grabbing me an 18650? Al Bundy didn't sit on the throne, but he did score 3 touchdowns in the final championship game. The John Wick guess is still valid until May 17th.
A fucking pencil.
A fucking pencil.
Who does that?
All loaded up, guys. Let's see how this goes. Small dog fart. Bulldog farts. As soon as I get this loaded up, guys, we're going to run the core RDA.
Lee is going to sit on the throne and take a victory ship, and we're in the 75 seat. Ken, we got 2 bulldogs, and they both fart like crazy. Whew.
Spicy enough for a 0.4 ohm build. Yep, core RDA is about to come up. As soon as I did my ass to doing it.
Did you win what, Robert? What I was going. What do you ask?
I missed it. I was too busy making this. We just ignored you guys for way too long.
Sorry about that. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Robert. Oh, was it Nick Pinkerton on the throne?
I liked it. There we go, guys. Fully set up. The Akko on top.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's always a plus.
I liked it, Nick. It's good.
Oh, thank you. I ended up thinking I was going to hate it, and turned out I really liked it. And it's the perfect platform to do cool engravings on.
Yeah. Feels good in the hand. It's a little sharp on the edges, but that's
the way I like it.
I know. So it's very much your style. But no, it has good feel. Now I just send it to Chris and hit some panels.
Yeah, he'll be able to do, and a button too. He'll be able to do some cool stuff with the button on that one.
Yeah, it's hard silver. I think quarter hard.
Quarter hard, yep. And then, of course, when you work it by bending the contact and cutting it and so on and so forth, it gets a little harder.
Just saying. I think we're the same size.
You're probably a little bit shorter because I went 3mm walls.
My top and bottom plates are 3.
Oh, well, they may be the same then.
Yeah, what's the same height? Pretty much the same width.
25 on my width. It'll fit a 25 with a little overhang on the chamfer, and then fits a 24, no overhang on chamfer.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Gary, I'd like to run the basics, like a list of those here shortly, and maybe do like I just did with the 75C, where you can either do the basic model with nothing on it, so you can get some kick-ass panels from Chris, and then do a FE option if you want to get your engraving on.
Sean, you haven't won yet.
Diego, all of our mods have short throw. The Raptures have the shortest throw of all. I want to say it's a 0.5 millimeter or less. I mean, it's almost like a regulated click, like done. Not the safest thing, but unlock or lock the 510 when not in use. But I don't like long throws. I like super, super tiny, just barely touch it and it hits. But I also like tension, so it's not flop.
Wrong button. I can't hit the plus on my keyboard, I forgot. Sorry, guys. I'm typing up the core RDA right now.
I'm glad, Gary. And yeah, I like short throw on everything. The original mods, like the Katana and the Nighthawks, the original ones, they had about 1 millimeter of throw. But that was about as long as I wanted to do it. Yeah, I agree, Diego. I don't put my... So you can with these, you could put it in your pocket if you want. You lock the 510 by unscrewing it from the atomizer. But I never leave batteries in mods. Never. Not even regulated. It's just I don't know, habit from RC days where we didn't leave LiPos plugged in.
You don't leave LiPos plugged in? Kidding. Kidding. Don't leave LiPos
I mean, I
plugged
have.
in.
But then I got to use my trickle charger on nickel metal hydride to bring them back to life.
Yeah,
and then they're always a little squishy.
Yeah, they're never the same. Never the same
No.
after that. All right, guys, core RDA will go up at 9:15 Central Standard Time, 9:15. It will be 18 a spot. The total package RRP was 197. It is 9 out of 10, so it comes with the black wide bore drip tip and the core RDA. That includes your shipping.
When is this? I think I'm going to want to be in on it.
9:15.
He got into my sewing thread and started doing it, whether I do have to press the
What group is this in?
Someone doesn't know what group it's in?
Yeah, what? I don't know what it is. What group?
Our group? It's in the secret Mob Bros group. You have to have 47 vouchers, and there's only 20 people in there.
You have to have been banned from Wicks and Coils to get into the secret group.
I'm not even in it then. Although it doesn't take much to get banned from Wix, as we found out today.
Who got banned?
4 of our members got banned today.
What'd they do?
Posted links to our group.
Oh, shit. Don't let it find a different.
Yeah, you can't, guys. If you didn't realize, you cannot post links to other Facebook groups in Wits and Coils. They will ban you for it, and they will not.
At
let
least
you know.
one moderator. I don't know if all of them will, but that Dan Chad or Dan Charles or whatever his name is.
People with 2 first names. Can't trust them.
Yeah. Well, it's what's funny, and we even posted about it. After he banned 4 people for posting a link to Wix and Core, a link to Mod Bros. Then he tried to join the group.
Nope.
Screw you, bitch.
Not happening on my watch.
A mailman got banned. I think mailman's boys with Jay too, but again, I don't think it's Jay doing it. I think it's a heavy-handed moderator that's
You get a ban. You get a
trying to be tough. I don't know.
Should I pay $17.50? Do I owe you 50 cents, Ken? I do not remember.
If you're talking about like posting a link in for ModBro mods in Wix, that was, if that's what you're talking about, that was something that Jay said that I could do back when we first started. But I haven't talked to Jay in a minute, so I don't know if that still stands. I don't even know if he remembers who I am.
I'm sure he remembers who you are. Alright, we are closed, Des. We make the list.
But again, Sean, that's not something I would ever pursue. Even if I could do it, I would never post it for sale or drop a list in Wix. Never, never, never.
Robert Wakefield's trying to double up tonight.
What? Did you post it already?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, shit.
Oh, it's already closed, too.
Oh. Thanks, Sean. Talking to you made me miss the core RDA.
Looks like he owes you one.
That's all right, though. Who does the penis coils? I've seen that floating around a few times now. You didn't start putting peckers on your coil containers, did you?
Nope.
Dane?
Nope, not me.
Robert, you're the one that does penis coils? Well, I want to get with you. I want to get some coils from you because I really like your containers. Dom, what do you mean? What is it with me and penises? We're all men here, or most of us anyway.
Do you know that there's macaroni noodles in the shape of penises?
Then isn't it not macaroni anymore?
Well, you make macaroni and cheese. Well, I've made macaroni and cheese with them.
But they're not that's not a macaroni
Penis and
noodle
cheese.
anymore.
Well,
Let's let Dom chime in. I feel like he would be the expert in pasta.
You sent me penis coils, Robert?
I am correct. It's no longer macaroni.
I know, because macaroni is the one with the elbow in it. With the penis-shaped noodle.
Are these it? Because I don't remember getting a container. Okay. All right. But see, it doesn't have the penis on it. That's where I was getting confused.
Yeah, mine didn't either from him. Mine just said DJ, I think, on him.
I guess you guys weren't special enough.
Oh, God, we.
Kenny, we're just waiting on you, brother.
Probably double-ended. Wait, to be honest with you. As long as it'll fold into a U shape, you know, so you can get that action going.
So Victoria goes to the store once with the dogs to get a new toy.
Wait, stop. I let the dogs pick out their own toys.
She bought this, okay? It's like a spiraled plastic, soft plastic piece with two big balls on the end. Straight up, double-sided dildo. And one dog would grab it and swing it and hit the other dog in the face with it. It was straight up a double-sided dildo.
It's the only toy they would play with. I tried to get like a tug-of-war toy for them.
Oh, that's a tug-of-war toy. Well, we're closing her down around 10, Dom. So we gotta get it in now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said.
You guys can blame me for the short live tonight.
Oh, we are actually having a short live?
Yeah, the short live tonight.
Yeah, we're only going until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Sub 6 hours. Sorry, guys. Just waiting on one more payment. We're on the core. Oh. Oh. Why did he send me $17.50? Do I owe you
Well, he
something?
asked if he should.
Do I owe you something, Ken? Oh. Oh, you paid 2 spots in the Oni. Got you. All right. We're even then.
Can I?
All right. Yep. I didn't realize he double paid on the Oni. Yeah, he did. I'm slow tonight. Sorry, guys. Been a long 2 weeks. I need a vacation.
I know somebody who's got a vacation this week.
Mr. Nick Pinkerton.
Yeah.
I will,
all week.
Two-day vacation.
I will shove this bow right up your ass, okay?
Thank you.
Ooh, brown
Thank
chicken,
you.
brown cow.
Yeah. Get that tip wet.
Oh, yeah?
Hooker spit. I made sure I cleaned all the hooker spit out of the bottle before he put juice in it.
I knew you'd just hawk one in there, swish it around, and dry it out.
Nice.
All right, guys, let me get
Mr.
this
St.
set
Clair
up.
entered.
Okay,
Braden, that's no lie right there, buddy. I got a lot of lasering I'm going to be doing this week. And cleanup. I got a lot of cleanup I'm going to be doing this week. And a lot of sleeping, too. A lot of laying in my recliner, fully laid back.
You know what comes out Wednesday, right?
Yes, Lucifer.
Yep.
I'm
You're
ready.
you're on vacay, too. You can binge it.
Get you some
Now, the
of that
wife already said that I
Thomas.
have to wait for her. She's not on vacation, so we're going to have to do it in the evenings.
What you do is what I do, and just watch them, and then go back into Netflix, and just start the first second so that the watch bar goes away, and then just go
Oh, I
back
got
to
you.
where you were, and then just pretend like you hadn't seen it before.
Yeah,
I might
but
have
then
to do
whenever you
that.
don't do it to every single episode, and your girl's like, What the fuck? Why'd you watch part of this? And ooh.
Or she comes home from lunch, doesn't let you know she's coming home, and she walks in and you're 5 episodes ahead. You're like, oh shit, busted. Yeah, Mailman. Lucifer on
Vicky.
Netflix, season 4.
You
Drops
got to
on
call when you're coming home early. That's for any woman. Call.
No, it's my house.
Yeah, but we might be doing something you don't want to see, or we don't want you to see. So you
I
got to
was
call
like-
and give us warning.
What if I want to see it?
Well, there's that. Yeah, the wife's in chat. She heard it all.
Lady Pinkerton.
Alright, guys, let's run this core RDA real quick. We have 11 names, starting with Kenny, ending with J. Copy them over. There's your little Nick Pinkerton mustache right there. Let you know that we're doing this on the YouTube Live. Core RDA, 3 rounds, starting with Kenny, ending with J. It is 9:26 Central Standard Time. First on third will win this. Good luck. Vaping Rhino at the top, Kenny at the bottom. Brandon at the top, Gary at the bottom. 9:26, 36, 38, 39, and the winner is J. Robert Ford with spot number 2. Congratulations, brother.
Yes.
Awesome win.
Jay's an OG too. He got one of the first 6 double boxes of the that ever were created.
Let me post up this verification code for everyone.
And I got some panels from Chris Rogers for him that I'm going to do some lasering on.
Laser. Every time you say laser, it just makes me think of Mini-Me.
Oh, it's Dr. Evil, not Mini-Me.
But Mini-Me's the one that humps the laser.
He is humping the laser.
So it makes me think of Mini-Me.
Mini-Me, quit humping the laser.
I love my laser so much, I bought an industrial chiller just to make sure that it's comfortable.
Aww.
Do you want to tell everyone else what you bought today? Or last night?
Uh,
Or you want to
Yeah.
wait? You can wait.
no,
Hi, Ziggy.
now's as good a time as any. I bought. I want to be like Dane, so I bought a DLP printer,
Oh, baby.
but it's not really DLP. It's DL. No, it's direct light instead of direct laser. Direct light printer.
Nice.
Basically a resin printer called the Epax X1.
Baby. You can't get in my lap right now.
Big screen, Dad.
The goal is to be able to print functional prototypes without spending $65 for every prototype I make for just the print.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. You're a big boy.
Ziggy's not taking no for an answer.
Up here. Hey, say hi to everyone. Say hi. You go, boy. Yeah, what's that? Get some sniffers. Mhm. Yeah, that sniffer's going overtime.
Marley's laying under the desk.
I know, I missed you, big boy. I missed you.
Dom, I'm not saying I won't use it for that, but that's not what I bought it for. Oh, now's the perfect time for a methane explosion.
Well, I am in the danger zone. What are you doing? You pushing on me hard. He's a strong dog. This dog. So much muscle.
He'll be a year old June 14th.
Oh, yeah? You doing your own show?
He's trying to get them super chat donations.
He is. Donate to the Ziggy Fund. Baby.
Come here.
Is that normal for him to be a lap dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's a lap dog.
Oh wow.
They're both
It's a lot of
lapdogs,
dog.
but Marley's camera shy.
Yep. Oh, he talks. Talks a lot on live. You just hear him in the background.
Normally it's him and his brother fighting, but we hear him.
Yeah, and the other one's underneath my legs right now.
Well, I noticed they've been exceptionally quiet this live.
Yeah, they're cuddling up to me since I've been gone.
Aw, missing Dad.
He's acting like he wants to come back to my lap.
Yeah.
Not right now, baby. You got enough time on live.
So let's talk about 510s for a second.
Which ones?
I don't know if you can see the new ones, the
ones that we're
the
using?
new regulated. Yeah, they are. I want to say 4 millimeters shorter than what the Veritube is, and the Veritube was the shortest that I could find until I found. Well, until you found the what is it called? It's got a bad name. I don't
Mod
like
Dog.
the name of it. Glitch.
Yeah, the Mod Dog glitch.
Mod Dog Glitch. It doesn't use a spring, and it's interesting. It uses some kind of diaphragm that the pin goes through, and the diaphragm compresses instead of using a spring action.
You're gonna come up on this side now, huh? Mom told you no, so you're gonna come over here.
No, he wanted down.
It's nothing for you. So, you sent me 3,
Did I?
but you sent me a third with no nut on it.
Well, you were only supposed to get 2.
I know.
Yeah, I need to quit shipping shit. Yeah, here's the nut. Here's
Send
the
me
nut.
one without a nut on it. I'll s-
You probably need to send that one back to me.
I will. The only thing that concerns me is going to be soldering to that pin.
Well, you got to pull the pin out. Pin pops out really easy. Then you're going to solder your wire into it, right? And then
Yeah.
pull the wire through the diaphragm.
Yeah. But yeah,
Because there's no way to do it any other way. You would totally melt that diaphragm.
I'll see my first proto. If I got my numbers right. Yeah, this is the one I was designing for anyway, because I needed that short little bit.
Yeah. Well, for the one that I'm doing, the Veritube interferes with the board. And I either make the mod like 5 millimeter taller, which I refuse to do, or I had to find something smaller. And this one I think is it's barely gonna clear, but it's gonna clear. So
Yeah, for my El Diablo parallel
it's
version, I needed that small. I wasn't going to make it. It was going to make a big mod, and I think the El Diablo name needs to keep it small.
I agree. Yeah. Well, I've only ordered one thing from them, Sean. It was this. I ordered 4 of them, and me and Dane split shipping. So shipping's outrageous. What is it? $35?
Yeah, it's DHL
But-
standard.
Yeah, but it was to us. I mean, it got to me in 3 days. So
And that's the joy of DHL is you get everything 3 to 4 days
yeah.
around the world.
And then when we do order these, we'll order them in batches of 100, so the shipping won't matter. You know, to be 30 cents a piece of shipping.
It was up for more than 5 seconds. I think he forgot about
Yeah.
it. Not sure I'm a fan of this flavor, but I like the mod. Definitely like the mod.
Good.
Good job.
I like
bud.
it too. I'm glad you like something I like now.
You act like I hate your shit. I don't hate your shit. I know it's a running joke of yours. I really don't dislike any of the stuff you made.
Oh, it says Mod Bros on the side. I didn't see that earlier.
Going back to the roots with that, the original boxes that we did had Mod Bros on the side. Yeah, I can do that, Sean. And with customer service, I usually don't rely on that. I've been lucky and haven't really needed to. But a lot of times I'll just eat it.
Like Kobayashi.
I don't like having to deal with it. I don't like having to return stuff and say, "Hey, we got a problem," so on and so forth. I rather just and move on.
We really need to name a mod the Kobayashi.
Well, it could be the Klonos. Could be the Kobayashi.
The Klonos. I hate you sometimes, Nick. That's the mod I'm making. He calls the Klonos. Because it's like it's based off the Monos.
Oh, the tube one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kobayashi.
Yeah.
Hey, it would because it said he's gonna eat his blank like Kobayashi. Good call. Kobayashi.
Eat like Kobayashi. Alright, guys. We're going to post the second and last, or the third and last waffle tonight. The second full engraved Rapture. Let's go for 9:40 Central Standard Time. 9:40. It'll go up. You will get to pick your second color. Base color will be black.
Dom, the thing with the Nano 510 from Mod Dog is it's top adjust, and that automatically puts it out of the running for me. I cannot stand top adjust 510.
I don't mind it,
Like I've had
but Nick hates it.
because you can't just put the atomizer where you want it and then adjust to it. You have to adjust it, put the Addy on, hope it works. Adjust it a little more, put the Addy on, hope it works.
I'm not used to doing
that's
that,
too
though.
much. Too much.
And guys, to keep things fairly cost effective, since these are coming overseas, that's why we're going to use the same 510. Makes more sense. About 2 minutes away, a little under 2 minutes. I did too, Shane. Although personally, like, I'm now to the point where I have more mods than addies. So when I get a new mod, I generally have to pick an addy. I had significantly more addies than mods for a while there, but the first, say, four lives we did, I whittled down my collection.
It doesn't take long.
Not for some of the ones I had.
Well, that sucks, Sean. That does. And yeah, Dom, the Nano 510 is a really pretty 510, and it's stubby, real short. Leaves a lot of room. But since I won't use it on a mod, I won't use it on our mods.
Just so you guys know, next week will be a fairly heavy week for El Diablos. Already in for it, Sean. Hopefully by the end of next week, I'll have 2.
You'll have one, I'll have one.
Yep. That's
And
why
then
I'm
she's
bitching.
trading a Wicked for the Skyfall, right?
Is the Wicked mine?
Well, it's supposed to be for you to try.
Oh!
Ah.
Yeah, because I've had my Phenom since the first or second drop of Phenoms, and I've been stuck on it.
That was more like the 6th, to be honest with you.
Was it?
Yeah, the first couple phenoms
Oh
that
yeah, because I
dropped.
guess it's a 19 something, like 1920 or something like that. But I've had it for a while, over a year.
Gary, the the black and white Ani is going to be a slow strike. It drops at 10 p.m. It's already posted and scheduled. So 10 p.m. Central Time, slow strike for the Anamaru engraved black and white.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 spots left, guys. This is the only way you're going to be able to get one of these mods, just so you know.
I didn't know if I was going to be able to offer the white because I was having an issue where when I was doing the laser, it burns the top layer off that has the black dye in it, and it was actually staining the white. But it was staining the white in a way that added shadow, like pre-shading, and it was pretty cool when you put color over it because it added depth to the color. But it didn't look cool if I wanted to do white. So I played around with settings, and it takes me twice as long to do the white and black because I have to run 2 passes at lower power to get a clean, crisp white. But I think it's worth it. It looks pretty cool.
Sorry, guys, making the list.
What's that, Nick?
Get a new stat pack yet?
What's what, buddy?
That noise?
No. I don't know. What's it sound like?
It's, I don't know, some like weird revving engine or something. Like something
Oh.
speeding up.
Yeah, I live downtown. The main drag is right in front of my apartment, so
Oh, nice.
all the scat packers and street bikers and racing boys hot rod up and down.
So Monday on my lunch, because it was supposed to hail and stuff, I took Dane's car to my work, and it's only the second time I had driven it, and it was raining, and a beautiful blue Charger pulls up beside me and tries to race me. I'm just sitting there shaking my head no, and then a Mustang pulls up beside me and tries to race me, and like the blue Charger does it in the middle of town where the speed limit's like 35 or 40, and then the Mustang does it whenever we're about to hit the 65 speed limit, and I'm like just sitting there shaking my head no, and I'm like, I just wish I had a sign that said not my car, leave me alone.
I did set the back end loose today when I went and picked it up.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
You dropped it in sport mode and paddle shifted yet?
Oh, yeah.
That's fun, right?
It is.
No, Ken, I took his car to my shop because where I work, there's a room, there's like, it's enough to fit a 18-foot trailer, and the trailer's not in use anymore right now. So my boss was going to let me leave it there, and then they were doing work on it Tuesday, or work in that area Tuesday, so then I dropped it off at his work, and it stayed at his work for the rest of the time. I was trying to get her out of the hail, because she's just one sexy lady, and don't want anything to happen to her.
It is a good looking car. I love that. You got the great color combo. And you got the scat pack, of course.
And the shaker.
Yep.
I do love the shaker hood.
He was out of town, so
I gotta tell you,
had
when-
to protect her.
When you got it, it made me want to go get a new one.
I know, you were looking them up.
I know. And they're actually reasonably priced. When I was looking to get the one that I have now, any of the Hellcats or the Scat Packs or any of them with the performance packages were all still ridiculous money. But it seems like they've gone down some. You can get the 2017 and up fairly reasonable.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad at all. I think mine new is 52.
Yeah. That sounds about right. And when I think about it, so I don't have to leave work a lot. Like every now and then I have to go to a client's, but for the most part the clients come to the office. And I've been letting the wife take it. My son got in a car accident, so we gave my son the wife's car, and then I've been letting the wife drive mine because, I don't have to drive to work. I walk down a flight of stairs and walk into my building. So to buy a new car right now, it doesn't make financial sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I still have that that irritating responsibility part as an old man now, where I can't just blow money because I want to all the time, most of the time. But that's a pretty big purchase.
Yeah, it was. Makes me nervous to purchase that much. But I'll be alright. Got the job to support it.
Yeah, and that's the main thing. I don't know if I could have done like you and done a no money down type thing. That would.
Well, there was some money down. It just wasn't as big. So I had to trade in.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And I'm getting spoiled. My car payment's only $250 a month.
Mine's on $250 a month.
Mine's $0 a month.
Oh, no, it's not. Because you take a pay decrease for it.
No, my personal car.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the one that hasn't been started in 4 months.
Yeah.
Her battery's dead. It's just parked in the parking lot here. Pretty sure when we move out, we're just
Nice.
gonna fucking leave it.
And it's funny because my rear driver's side tire is flat, and during the storm, because of the change in pressure, like it was like on the rim flat, and today it's back aired up a little bit, and so I'm just like, huh, that's pretty cool. I know everything's about the storm because the tire goes super low.
Just gonna abandon her.
Oh, we won't abandon her. She's
Sean, I'm
been-
glad you like the new card. That's Jason designed that up, and then I had him made. I was supposed to send Dane a bunch, but I sent him one.
Yeah. It's okay.
There can only be one.
And that's packaged.
Well, again, I didn't pack it, and I probably wasn't even thinking it because we probably shipped 20 or 25 packages out that day, so I was just trying to make sure everybody got their stuff.
Nick,
Other than
excuses
you.
are like buttholes. Everyone has them and they all stink.
I agree. I agree.
It's all good, Chris. No worries. I got your payment. We're all paid up. But just so everyone knows, this is the new card.
It's got a third name on it now,
I
Dane.
know. I've only been doing this for a year with you. Only took you that long to go through the first set of cards, so I can get my name on there.
I still have some left, actually. So, well, what it is the names that go on a card are the ones that are doing the mods, right?
Yep.
That's how I've always thought we were going to do it. And then you started doing mods, and I just, at the time, didn't think about it. You didn't really say anything about it. And then when you did, I'm like, yeah, you're right. We need to get your name on there.
It's all good. I was just running the group for a long time before making mods.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying.
Well, it's on there now.
I'm honored. It was a life goal of mine. I feel accomplished now. I can die happy.
I still am.
I know you're kidding, but that's really sad if you're not.
Still makes me happy. I mean, not to say I'm gonna die happy because of it, but like, All right, guys, I'm doing the setup.
Mailman's mom is drunk.
I like the mod, Nick. I really do.
Cool.
It'll be my rotation for sure. And if we're not too stormy, I'll post photos up tomorrow.
I'd eventually like to get that done in like a hard plastic Ultim Delrin, something like that.
Yeah, it'll be tougher because you can get it machined out. It's just then you have to laser it. You'll go through a few, I think, before you get the lasering down.
Yeah. Well, I'd buy like a block of material just for practice. Do a power burn test.
Well, you
whatnot.
just get sheets of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. You can get the Chinese stuff off eBay for little or nothing.
All right, guys, let's run it. Where is that? Screencast. This is for the Mod Bros Rapture Fully Engraved. This is the second one tonight and the last waffle of this SNL. We have 11 names, starting with Kenny, ending with Cody. This is a verified random, as always. Starting with Kenny, ending with Cody. 11 total entries. There's Nick, right there, giving a little titty squeeze. 9:52 p.m. Central Standard Time. 9:52 p.m. Central Standard Time. First on third will take this home. You do get to pick your second color. The base color is black. First round. The Vaping Rhino at top. Chris St. Clair on the bottom. Second round. Brandon English at the top. Shane at the bottom. 9:52:40. 9:52:41. And the winner is Cody Perkins. Spot number 2. Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations, Cody.
It's awesome.
If you will, send me a PM with your choice of color. Unfortunately, your name doesn't sound familiar as far as ordering from me before. I'd have to look at my logs, but if you would, just shoot me your mailing address so I can get it out to you.
You know it's a super short live whenever you don't get to hear Dane pee.
No, I don't even have one in the chamber. Got all my drinking in at the on the plane and everything this morning.
Yeah, sending pics of the margaritas.
Oh no, it was
Like
it was
Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Oh, Bloody Mary. All right.
Sriracha Bloody Mary this morning. That was when I was in Dallas. When I got on the plane, so I should have got up at like 4, got to the airport in Virginia Beach, well Norfolk, at like 6. Flight was at 7. I paid for an upgrade, so I wasn't in first class, but I was in like a bulkhead seat, and
Nice.
those include free alcohol, and so it was like $30 for the upgrade, and I got free booze. So started drinking. The first guy came by, and I ordered a vodka orange juice, and I was like, "Can I get 2 vodkas?" And he goes, "Oh, we can only serve you one at a time." And I've flown a bunch. You can get more than one at a time. And he's like, he was kind of a dick. The flight attendant was kind of a dick. And so I got that down, and they basically said that they will want to confirm after I have one whether I can, and this is quote unquote, speak well without slurring my words and walk. I don't know if you ever
Seriously?
tried to walk on a plane, but nobody can really like walk a line on a fucking plane, especially with turbulence. But he goes away, and I see the girl walk by, so I ring the bell, and she brings me 3. Oh yeah, I can only get one at a time. And yeah, it was funny. Like I ended up having like 4 on the 3-hour flight, and then we landed and we had a 3-hour layover, and so got a few Sriracha Bloody Marys. Did I post that in
Nice.
the wrong spot?
So I'm guessing that they've had issues on the flights, or at least the gentleman did.
I've been on flights where people have been too drunk, and they've called the cops, and we've landed, and they've got arrested.
Wow.
I've been on one where the guy in the middle of takeoff got out of his seat to ask the flight attendant why the pilot took off the way he took off. And I watched
You gotta
this.
be kidding me.
No. And I watched this flight attendant grab a screwdriver and put it in one pocket and grab the seatbelt extension that they use to show you how to clip the seatbelt and take the flat end of the buckle and put it on the back of her knuckles and wrap it around her hand like she was going to punch him in the face. Like, I guess this is like some things they know.
Dude.
Like, I think when they go through the schooling, they tell them basically, you don't have weapons on board, but these are things you can use as weapons. And she had it. She straight up had it. And this woman was a very kind woman, and she went straight up inner city all of a sudden and was ready just to throw down with this guy. And this guy was like a ex-Marine. And she was ready to take him on. And then they got him back to his seat finally. The guy, I was in first class at the time, and the guy behind me was a pilot. Obviously, was just traveling to another location, and they made him go sit next to him, and then they gave up that spot. And the row behind him was two Army people coming home from a tour, and they got behind him too. And it was interesting because the guy was on. So I was flying from Houston to Dallas, and then Dallas to Stillwater, and the guy sat next to me on the Houston flight, or was it? No, I flew. It was a three-way because I was in first class that one. I was flying to OKC, Dallas to OKC, and he was next to me on my Houston flight, in the same row. And he had 4 drinks on that flight, and this was at like 9 a.m., and was already starting to act drunk. And he's one of those guys that tells you about, like, how great he is. Like, when he was in the military, when he asked what I did, and I told him that I was a drone engineer, and I flew drones for a living. He goes, "Oh, I flew the drones in the military." And I was like, awesome, glad to hear it. But then he was also in the CIA. He also knew, had been, all these top secret things. He had been, he started revealing if he actually held a TS clearance, he was revealing things that he shouldn't have been revealing, but I don't believe he actually did. And like, he was a complete one-upper. And then we had a 2-hour layover, and I went and got something to eat, and was like, because he said he was headed to OKC, and I was like, there's 2 flights to OKC. I'm like, please don't be on my mind. And I'm sitting waiting for at the gate, and he wasn't there, and I get on, and I sat down, and he was the last one on the plane, and he was stumbling drunk at that point.
Wow.
He didn't recognize me, and then I saw him come up, and like, they were gonna throw down. And then when I got off the plane in OKC, there were like 6 cops sitting there waiting for him.
I love one-up people. Love them.
Yep. I love one-up people because then I become a one-upper of complete fake shit. Like, I know I'm dealing with a one-upper, and I'll just turn into another one-upper just to see how far they'll take it.
Yeah, but now you got that pocket ace. You're like, dude, I got a scat pack.
I could burn rubber in 5th gear. Mars, good boy.
That story makes me want to become a flight attendant so that I can go all MacGyver on somebody's ass and fashion weapons out of
Grab 4
whatever
paper
I can
clips,
find on the
a piece
plane.
of tape, and a chunk of ice, and go to town on
Yeah.
someone.
I don't know if you ever watched MacGyver, but my favorite one was he took a coffee cup, styrofoam coffee cup, a paper clip, I believe, in like a piece of gum and made a blow dart out of it and shot somebody in the neck with it.
I watched MacGyver back when I was a kid. Love MacGyver.
Yeah, it was a good show. I think they're redoing it or did redo it.
Yeah, they're currently. I don't know if they renewed for the next season, but they did at least one season of it.
I don't think it was super popular though. He did have the greatest mullet.
There's Ziggy talking for you guys.
That's for Chris. What, baby?
Oh, and Chris already went to bed.
I'm sorry, Mars. What?
Emerge.
I know. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dukes of Hazzard.
What? He does sound sad. He wasn't getting attention.
Whiny little baby.
You're so big to be doing this. Alright, guys. I don't know how much else you want to talk about, but we have hit the 10 o'clock mark. And uh-oh. What happened to the Twitch strike?
Waiting for it. Braden did mod host for life, and now everybody thinks it was done. And now they're all replaying the Braden, so I'm not sure.
Hey, what are you getting into?
What a fucking guy.
Had to be that guy.
What happened? I don't get it.
It's supposed to say Mod Bros for life, but Braden put Mod Host for life as a joke, and everyone thinks he won.
Oh.
So no one's noticed yet to put Mod Bros for life and win.
Well, and here's an issue. Ray replied to Braden with the correct thing, but Bill Marsh replied to the post with the correct thing. Who the fuck do I give it to?
Well, do you do first comment or first reply comment?
Technically,
Well,
I think
first-
it should go to the first, its own comment.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Aye.
That would be Bill Marsh.
Aye.
Lady Pinkerton, you can dog sit anytime you want. If we're ever in the area,
You're a
or if you're
junk.
ever in the area.
You're,
Look at that puppy butt. Look at those wrinkles. Look at those wrinkles right there. Oh.
you're stepping on my dick, dude. Come on.
Yeah, Ray, unfortunately, you replied to Braden. The first person to actually comment was Bill Marsh. Because Braden fucked it all up.
Braden, strike one. Oh. Hurt my legs, bro. Yeah, Bill Marsh would be the winner in my book here.
Yeah, that's who I'm going to give it to.
Yeah. But was raised
Here, I tell you what, Ray, if you want one, I'll do one for you. I've got an extra body here. I can hook you up. Just because well, caps doesn't matter. It's just the spelling has to be right. Anyway, Ray, if you want one, you can, no problem. If not, that's fine too. The winner's Bill Marsh. We're gonna leave it there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and kick ban Braden from the group.
Bye, Felicia.
He goes on mute for a week.
Yeah, congrats, Bill Marsh, out of all that.
Way to ruin a good thing, man.
Oh,
Fucking
Oh.
Braden.
But he just called everyone hoes, so I thought it was bros before hoes, but he's putting hoes before the bros.
I was actually gonna do that. I was gonna do Mod Bros before Hose, or Mod Bros before Dirty Hose or something. That's what I was gonna do. And then I'm like, I don't want to be offensive because I know we got some females in the group, so I thought I'd keep it simple, and then it still got fucked up.
But you know, for those females, it's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard.
There's always a snowflake here and there. Not everyone takes things as a joke. Our After Dark ringleader is actually Ian.
Yes, he is. And speaking of Ian, I'm getting feedback a little bit. He sent me a post, and I feel like he did it right? So he had an issue with his 75C. Sent me a PM letting me know, and I'm gonna fix it for him, take care of it. I appreciate when people do that instead of putting it on blast and going all ham in the group. Because as many as we've sent out, I think I've gotten 2 back that had print issues, like actual print issues. So to me, that's like, I don't know. I think that's a really good ratio. I'm not mad about it at all. But I'll go ahead and hook him up and get him taken care of. After I banned Brayden.
Alright, guys, so next week we'll have Heavy on the Diablos. We have a Jenna RDA available too.
Woo!
And we'll see what else we have out there.
Maybe a shot of moonshine if I'll give it up. Probably not, but possibly. Probably not.
Nice.
So
When are you sending me the Diablos to melt?
this week
Okay.
I'll send you back your 510 that you sent me to.
Okay. Well, then when I send those back to you, I'll send you the Wicked and that's it, right? The Wicked
Business cards.
business. Yeah.
I'll remind you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll send you the 75, the proto.
Yeah. All right. And I'll order an extra body whenever I order
Whenever.
this list and get you.
No rush. I want you to melt it though.
Yeah, I'll melt it.
Don't put my face on it. You gotta do that for Braden.
Yours is going to be Dick Swarm.
I'll have a flying fuck one.
Ejaculating Dick Swarm.
Even better. I'll do a little spit in my mouth.
See if I can do tricolor and keep the ejaculate white.
Do a fade on the secondary color.
Yeah.
Ooh, what if you put the stuff that you put on here to clear coat it or whatever, just in the spot for the white stuff, and then dip it in there? Would that work?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, it should actually.
Ooh, buddy.
Yeah, don't do that with mine.
So I can get him some white cream filling.
All right, everyone. Well, I think we are done for tonight. You can blame me for the short live. Like I said, I'm exhausted from work the last 2 weeks. But we will be back next week, next Saturday, with a lot more waffles and fun, and hopefully more energetic on my side. We're just down a little bit this week. Hope everyone had a good time. Congratulations to the winners. We'll see if maybe we have some stuff we can show for new products next week too. Not 100% if it'll be ready or not, but we will see. All right. Have a great night, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Yep.
Stay safe.
Later, kids.
Don't get raped.
That's good advice for anybody.
Bye, guys.